Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn figures of speech. Definition. Usually, poets will use many poetic devices or techniques to grab the attention of the reader or listener, which is known as figures of speech. We have many types such as simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, etc. Let us look few in this video. Simile. Simile is used to compare two things with the help of the words like or as. It is very easy to identify simile by the usage of these words. Example, as sweet as pie. Pie means cake. We are comparing sweet and pie. Colorful like crayons. So the words as and like are used to refer those sentences are compared using simile. Metaphors, like simile, metaphors also used to compare. The only difference is the words as and like. So in metaphors we don't use as or like, just will compare two things. Look at the example. She is a walking dictionary. Here a girl is compared to a dictionary. So the comparison held without the word as and like. So simile and metaphors are used to compare two things. Personification, giving human qualities to animal or non-living things. Example, the stars winked at me. Winked means closing and opening an eye fastly. That is known as winked. So stars won't wink, whereas humans can do. Here we are comparing the blinking of eyes to the stars, which is known as personification. So personification, giving human qualities to animals or non-living things. Apostrophe, addressing someone absent, which was not there in the poem. Addressing someone absent, dead or non-human, as if that person or thing were present. That imagining the thing was there, but actually it won't be. Like blow winds blow. Blow winds blow means we are asking the wind to blow. By this we can understand there were no wind at the time. So apostrophe is specifying the absence of a thing. Hyperbole, it is not hyperbole, we have to pronounce it as hyperbole. Exaggerating things to attract something, that is known as hyperbole. My backpack weighs a ton. I slept for 1,000 years. No humans will sleep for 1,000 years. Just to exaggerate, we are using hyperbole. Antithesis. Antithesis means using opposites in one sentence. Look at the example. Man proposes, God disposes. So proposes and disposes. So opposite for proposes is disposes. So using opposite in the poetic lines is called as antithesis. Onomatopoeia, imitating the sounds of the words. It is called as onomatopoeia, like splash, boop, bang. Example, the cat says mew. Here mew is known as onomatopoeia. Alliteration, using the same consonant letter or sound in a line. Example, Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Here each word starts with P. Repetition, from the word we could understand by repeating the words, lines or phrases over again and again. Why? Because to make understand the importance of idea. Look at the example. Spring is flowers, spring is green grass, spring is a rainy day. Here the poet repeated the word spring. So here repetition is used. Tautology, using two different words which have the same meaning in sentence, which means unnecessary repetition of an idea. For example, a big giant. Both the word big and giant has the same meaning. We used two words. So another example, a round circle. Both have the same meaning. So unnecessary repetition of an idea is known as tautology. Inversion. Inversion means changing the text order. So the text order should be SVO pattern. Here poets will reverse the order. Look at the example. The night is tender. That is the text order. It is there in SVO pattern. Here the author reverse the order, like tender is the night. So reversing the order is known as inversion. Hope you understood. Thank you, children.